What's going on, sexies? Oh yeah, I don't know what the hell. I guess it's just we're able to climb back and forth on it, I guess, right? Like a little workout, huh? Wise tree right there. I'm about to climb this mountain up, not all the way, but a good, a good little bit. You'll see. But let's start off this vlog, shall we? I thought that was a loose dog. I'm like, oh, come on. But as always, I hope your guys' day in this simulating matrix and stuff is going good. Mine is, of course. Taking it in, It smells so good. Just smelling the prana, everything's just alive. The life force, it's perfect. I couldn't ask for anything else, We got a good scenery. I'm in a suburban area. You wouldn't even know, besides the houses, because of this nature-y vibes. I always say it, but I'll say it again. Like, I'm very grateful to live where I live because of how, like, nature-y it is, you know what I mean? You don't really get that. Usually it's like you're in a city and there's just, streets and buildings. But we get both. We get streets, buildings, and then mountains. So I'm grateful to live in this part of California. That's why I wouldn't even move. Like, I have a couple friends that want to move, and it's like, okay, that's cool. If you don't feel like this area is, for you, you outgrown it, that's cool. But for me, it's like, I feel home here, Even though home is where the heart is, and no matter what, everywhere is home. But it's like, even when I get the money to travel, I'm going to travel, but my home will be here, I don't know. Because you get the best of both worlds, You got the mountains. I'm close to the beach. I couldn't ask for anything else. So hell no, I'm not going to move. If anything, I'll buy my own place around here. But, for a good minute, I do want to live where I grew up. Because it'll be such a shift. Like, wow, I grew up here. I started from nothing, And then I also purged, healed my trauma, all that, and awakened here. So it'd be like a reflection of how far I've come, Being where I grew up and where I healed all at once, it's like, damn, I've come a long way. So that's really what it would represent to me. So, bro, one time though, I was in this area, and I actually haven't been here because I guess I've been a bitch. But there was a snake on that. I'm like cruising, right? I'm chilling. And all of a sudden, I just see something swivel. And it was a fucking snake. I'm like, oh, hell no. This was during the spring. A couple months ago, right? I'm like, nah, I am not trying to step. If there's that, there's more. You know what I mean? I don't want to be all cautious. I mean, call me a bitch, because this is a travel channel, you know what I mean? And we're going to travel the world, so obviously there's going to be some stuff. But I don't know. I wasn't ready, I didn't want to have to be all cautious and shit for the snakes while simultaneously giving spiritual advice. I'm like, hold up. Let's go somewhere else, Peaceful. Okay, the spot I want to go to is up here, right? Did I pass it? I hope not. I don't think I did. I may have passed it. It's pretty though, huh? You know what? I think I did pass it. Fuck. Alright, hold up, guys. Okay, so I guess I was going the right way. It's over here. Let's get it. Life is good though, yeah. Besides the acid reflux that I got, but that would just be me needing to eat better, I guess, huh? But, as long as I know. That's what matters. This is it? Alright, cool. The freaking literally went back to come back. Because I fucked up. But here we are. Honestly, let me make my way up there. We'll see you in a bit. Hell yeah, we made it! Isn't that crazy how far this is? So we started down there, made it all our way up here. Which is why I'm out of breath. But you know what? I feel good. I can tell my body is grateful for this, so I did the right thing. What is that, a military helicopter? Damn, bro, look at that. Shit. Later, bitch. Bro, it's funny because my drone could fucking fit all the way up there because I'm up here. So it's like the starting elevation, it's different. So damn, bro, I love being high. Not just mentally and spiritually, but physically. You know what I mean? But look at this. You can see the whole valley. How much of a simulation everything is. But a beautiful, exquisite game at that. God, it's just a reminder to take everything. Don't take it so serious because it's all for you to experience. You know what I mean? But anyways, this video, I'm going to stand right here. I was going to climb up here, but I don't know, man. That's kind of looks pretty sus to get up on. So I don't know. But this video, as you can tell by the title, is harmonic resonance, which means you barely even got to try. It's just it flows in harmony, as the word says. When you find that person, it doesn't even have to be romantically. It could be your best friend. Like for me, I got a best friend, and we just vibe harmonically. Like we go off each other's vibes because we're so in sync. We're so have similar paths, similar visions that when we're next to each other, we kind of just inspire each other to just create. It's almost telepathic at that point. And that's what it is. When you really find someone that you connect to, you've done the same work or similar work, you've been through similar experiences, that you guys are literally vibrating at the similar frequency, that it becomes telepathic. It does. You're so in sync with them that it's just vibes. You know what I mean? You're on each other's wavelengths, frequency that you just know, you know. And through that, it adds an echo to create, because you vibrating similar, you guys can help each other manifest. That's two consciousness power. That's two people with consciousness. That's consciousness, I should say. Freaking fly. In sync with each other. Vibes high. It's only going to be so much more easier for you guys to manifest what you want, because you are in sync. That's a beautiful thing, because it's rare to find that. So if you have that, keep it, because it's rare. I'm gonna go up here. And then of course when you meet your twin flame, hopefully it's romantically. I'm on my journey to do that. That's you'll notice the sync. You'll notice how much you guys resonate with each other. It's a mirror, and literally an extension of you. Same soul split into two different forms. What the shit? So it's that's rare. If you have that, you're blessed. You're blessed nonetheless, but realize it. Okay, maybe I don't want to go up here. It's going to be a bitch to get down. Hell yeah, I love this view. Life's a dream. Some connections aren't built, they're remembered. And through your journey, you'll remember the ones that are meant for you to stay. Harmonic resonance, it's when your soul meets another soul. And everything just fits like a puzzle. It's they're an extension of you, but they're that missing piece. Not that you needed them to be whole, you already are. But it just acts like a freaking puzzle. They fit. And it's like, wow, I felt you my whole life. And now here you are. An exquisite game. It's when your frequencies align so closely that you don't even have to try. You know what I mean? No performing, no fixing, no chasing. It just is, and it works so perfectly because you guys are so in sync with each other that it's just so easy. You just simply begin vibrating in synchronicities, or in synchronicity. And then together you'll attract more synchronicities because you guys are vibrating so similarly that it helps to attract these opportunities and all that. It's like you guys act as beacons to even more so manifest the vision you guys have, or even your own independent visions. But together it amplifies it. You know what I'm saying? If it feels like you've always known them, it's because you have, like I said. On a higher plane, a different dimension, different reality, different timeline, different lifetime, whatever. But you guys finally met each other in this plane of existence because of how far you've come to do your inner work. You guys both have done similar work. So now it's like you attract what you are, right? You can only perceive the vibration you're of. You can only meet someone as far as you kind of know yourself. So now that you guys have healed yourselves so similarly, boom, now you just reflect each other like a mirror. That's beautiful. And that's rare. Like, not a lot of everyone has that. It's not just chemistry. It's energetic memory. Is that the word? Yeah, that's the word. Couldn't remember at first. I was like, what was the word? You know? But when you're in harmonic resonance, love becomes a mirror. Isn't that right, Wind? That's right. You know? Not the one that demands perfection, but the one that rather reflects the truth back to you. And in that reflection, you finally feel safe to be. Because guess what, guys? Real love, it doesn't change you. It only reminds you of who you really are and what you really are. It acts as a divine reflection. So once you find that harmonic resonance, keep it. You found it for a reason. Sorry. And through harmony and through alignment, you guys will both manifest easier and exactly what you want. Because you guys are assisting each other. And if anything, it makes things easier having that someone. Whether it's a friendship or romantically, whatever. Because it's good to resonate with someone that understands you, you know? And that you understand, if you will. You see that, wow, we really are just similar frequencies vibrating in a different body. Sorry, I'm thirsty. But if you haven't found your harmonic resonance, don't fret. It's only coming. The more you do your inner work, let go of the shit that don't serve, the identities, the beliefs, all that, the more you will repel all that wasn't in alignment with you anymore, the ones that were in alignment only with that autopilot version of you, the unconscious, unaware. But as you become more aware, sorry, I had to delete some stuff. I guess my memory was full, but damn, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, the more conscious you become, right? The more your higher self, the real you, the one that's just trying to enjoy this spiritual human experience, whatever. You know what I mean? The real conscious you inhabiting this physical form, not the ego. That's when you will attract everything that aligns with that version, right? That aligns with that highest you. So it's kind of like the universe will put you in a state of solitude, right? So that you can recenter, so that you can allow for the energies to purge and for what didn't resonate, so that you can again realign with yourself, reconnect with yourself, your higher self, the real you. And through that realignment, reconnecting, whatever, clearing space energetically, spiritually, mentally, all that, you're allowing space for the universe to finally allow for the people that are in alignment with you now to come in, to allow for these opportunities and experiences that you can now that you do now resonate with, I should say, because you've healed. So now that it's like everything's aligning, right? You're on that timeline that you want to be on. Boom. Okay, cool. Now that you've made space for everything that's for you, it will come to you. You just have to keep doing what you got to do, you know what I mean? Do your due diligence and do everything that is in alignment with the higher you that you wish to be, that you've always been. And stick with it. I mean, you will. It's like, once you heal, there's only so long you can entertain what's not for you, you know what I mean? It'll just feel icky and gross being around people and things that simply aren't in alignment with you anymore. And that's a good place to be at, because you'll energetically feel and intuitively feel what's not for you. It's like, oh, this has been draining me this whole time. Okay, no more. Oh, this person, no more. These foods, no more. These types of thoughts, no more. This belief, no more. This perspective, no more. You know what I mean? Let go of everything and everyone that simply just can't come with you in this next chapter. And through doing that, through healing yourself consistently, just growing, you know, staying on that grind, you're going to meet people that resonate with you so much that, wow, we're in harmony, we're in sync. And it's like, maybe beyond space and time, you as infinite, you planned all this to happen, and you planned all these people to meet with you in this lifetime, in this, you know, reality, in this timeline, whatever, all that, blah, blah, blah. You planned it at a higher level. It's like, finally we meet again through so many lifetimes. Now I am healed. Now we are healed. And now here we are. So everything's for a reason. Everything's happening, unfolding perfectly, even though the ego might not think so. But everything's quite divine, and it's the way it should be. You know? You know. The sun's already setting. I shouldn't have had that yerba mate, bro. I'm too amped. And it dehydrates you, so that water is helping. I feel better, but yeah, no more. Like that. That's not in alignment with me, having no excess caffeine. I already had caffeine this morning. So that's one of the things I gotta let go. It's just having, honestly, ultimately none. I don't need caffeine. We are naturally energetic beings. You know what I'm saying? We already have energy. So for now, I just gotta taper off and have just one a day. But it's so peaceful up here, man. Sometimes, you know, being around, out and about in the collective, you know, being out and about, absorbing everyone's energies, it's you have to take, you know, you have to go places like this, because it's higher frequencies, higher energies. It's life, the trees, the plants, the rocks. It's higher up here, and it allows for you to cleanse the baggage that you've absorbed being out and about in public. So nature is definitely healing. You don't got to do it just when you're on some shrooms or something. You know what I mean? These medicines only show you what's within you and what has always been. It's not, oh, it's so nice to trip outside. It's, no, life is a trip. Go outside and reconnect with reality and nature, because it's all you expressing itself in different ways. And don't take this experience so serious. When you don't, it's easier to just let things happen, you know? You're not taking it so personally. You're just going with the flow and adapting. More adaptable, more flexible, more fun. All right. So do yourself a favor, guys. Get some air. Go outside. Listen to some birds chirp. Feel the wind. Sometimes that's all you need to reset. What does this say, bro? It says cream. You see that shit? Someone said cream. They like cream, I guess. I don't know. But I love you guys. As always, I'll see you in the next video. Namaste, lady. Peace. It's you.